We're joined now by our latest addition to the Winners Club. His name is Riley Butt. And Riley, congratulations. That must have been a huge thrill for you last night at Menangle.
Yeah, it was good, Greg. It was good to get the first one off the board, and hopefully there's a couple more coming.
Of course, you had your first drives on Tuesday, and in the first race with Jaffe, you had no luck. Tell me about the experience, because I know you've been waiting to do this for some time.
Yeah, no, it was good. Didn't get much luck in the first couple of drives, but it was good to get out there and just a bit different in the trials, a bit tighter, a bit faster, and it's all go really out there. Yeah.
Let's move on to your winning drive with Taktama. And this horse, a 4-year-old by Christian Cullen, beautifully bred, had taken a wee while to get to the races and was a short price favourite. I guess with that came some added pressure.
Yeah, definitely. He's been a work in progress. He came over from New Zealand about 2 months ago, and his work's been good. His trial was super about 2 weeks ago, and he was a short favourite, so there was a bit of pressure on me there.
What about driving instructions? Judging by the way most of them have been driven, I'm picking your dad saying, go forward, son. No use going back here at Menangle. Is that fair?
Yeah, he hasn't really said much, really. He just left it up to me. So I was actually going to take a set on him, but he warmed up quite well, and when he got on the gate, he was ready to go. So I thought he's best horse in the race, so might as well drive him like it.
Once he got to the top end and turning for home, Riley, it must have been a pretty awesome feeling, because once you asked him to go, he pretty much did it on his own, under his own bonnet, and did it himself. So he just got further in front. And what were your thoughts as you went over the line? Because it is something you've been wanting to do for some time.
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking much, really. It was just in the moment and just driving, just doing it, really.
What about your dad when you came back to Scala? I'm sure Mum and Dad and everyone back here in New Zealand extremely proud of you, but that would have put a decent sort of smile on his dog.
Yeah, dead right. His mum and dad, they were very happy, and plenty of texts from New Zealand and everything. So I just like to thank all those people.
Riley, let's talk about your family lineage. And on both sides, you've got legends of the sport. The Butt family, of course, with Wes, through your grandfather Murray, obviously your father Tim, who incidentally has driven about 33 winners. So there's your first goal. You'd have a crack at getting past that. And then on the other side, the Jones family with the godfather of harness racing basically in New Zealand, and DG Jones. So you're bred to have some ability in this caper, aren't you?
Yeah, dead right. There's plenty of breeding there. So hopefully I can follow in a few of those footsteps.
Riley, was it always to become a driver? Is that what you've always wanted to do? As your father's found out, it's difficult, isn't it? Certainly to break into the open ranks, and he's made an enormous name both sides of the Tasman, in fact, worldwide as a trainer. Is that a pathway that you will look to go down as well, or is it just focus on the driving at the moment?
Yeah, I do like the training aspect of it as well, but just for now, just keep sticking to it driving, and then hopefully one day train a few as well. So we'll see how we go.
What about the process over there in Sydney compared to, say, New Zealand? What did you have to do to acquire your licence, and how long have you got particularly your claiming licence, which your dad's going to utilise? That allows horses to get into easier races with you aboard.
Yeah, so you just have to have 20 trial drives, but you've got to have your trial licence for 6 months. So I think I ended up with, after 6 months, about 60 or 70 trial drives I had. So there was plenty of experience there before I actually got to the races. And then, yeah, you can get 100 winners. Up to 100 winners, you can use your claim 5. And then up to 250, you can use your claim 3. So that's good there, yeah.
Yeah, real incentive for people to put you on. I'm picking when you come back to the barn, there would have been a heck of a lot of well wishes, because let's face it, there's only horse people on the track at the moment. So I'm sure that would have been a pretty cool moment and feeling as well.
Yeah, it did right. There was lots of people congratulating me, so it was good to get back there, and yeah, it was just a good night, really.
All right. What about the future for Riley Butt? Have you set yourself any goals, or was that the first goal and then we'll move on from there?
Yeah, it was just the first goal, get my first winner, and then just keep chipping away, hopefully keep improving, get out there, get a bit of experience, and see how I go, really.
A lot of young people working, under the tutelage of your father, but you have a pretty good relationship, you two, don't you?
Yeah, no, we get along pretty well. We do pretty much do everything together. Yeah, no, it's pretty good operation.
He's trained the most number of Grand Circuit winners in Australia, and of course he trained, I don't know, upward of 40 odd Group 1 winners here in New Zealand, including about 4 Duels, about 8 Dominions, couple of New Zealand Cups, Auckland Cups, trained an Inter-Dominion winner as well, as we know. What are some of the things you take from him and the learnings you take from him on a day-to-day basis? Because I'm picking they're pretty immense.
Yeah, mostly I've seen a lot of difference when it comes up to the big races, just the finer details, and every little bit counts, all the 1%ers, to make sure they're just spot on the day and just as best as they can be, really.
Is he a good feeder? What's his regime in that regard? What do you sort of take out of that sort of things?
Oh, just when all horses are different really for him, but the way you work them and just the brushing, the shampooing, the walking, all the little things that just keep paying off.
Back in your days here in New Zealand, when you used to rock to Addington Raceway and watch all the good races there, I suppose furthest from your mind was the fact that you might start your career in Sydney, let alone drive your first winner at Menangle. How cool's that?
Yeah, no, it's real exciting, really. It's a good track and fast racing. There's not much time to think, so you just got to make the split decision, and that's, hope for the best, really.
All right. Well, congratulations, Rilo. It's a big thrill for you, but it's a huge thrill for your fans, and now you're going to have fans and family back here in New Zealand. Well done, mate. We look forward to you driving many more.
Thank you, Greg.